All right, so chords we're going to look at in this one here. We're doing key of A, and we don't have anything for a worship setting like I did for G. Normal, key of A, we're going to be learning an A2 chord, a D2 chord, an E chord, or which we learned E minor 7 back in here, and F sharp minor. Okay, this one is a little different because of all like the twos and the sharp minors and the weird names. Believe me, we have some weirder ones here once we get going here. But key of G and key of C are some of the most popular keys that are done. G is probably the most popular because not too many people know how to play a nice little F chord or B chord. So we're going to get into A on this one. So these are going to be the 4 chords we're going to be going over with today. So to start off, these are the 2 songs I'll be doing. I'm going to be doing Draw Me Close and Break Every Chain is the 2 songs I'm going to go over for a key of A. But before we get into that, we have to know how to play A chords. So, in this one, we're going to be showing the A2. Okay, so start at your first fret. Your A2 chord is going to be a mute. Okay, you want mute because you want the next string is your A string, and that's going to be your dominant A. Okay, so you have mute, open, 2, 2, open, open. And if you're just doing the video with the G chords, you'll notice that this is 1 string lower than E minor because E minor is right here. A2 is here, muting the top. Okay, and that is going to be your A2 chord. Some people like using an A and a normal D, but I find too much tonal difference between them. I like the A2 and the D2. Okay, D2. If you know the D chord from when you're on doing the key of G in the previous video, then this will be much simpler for you. If not, that's okay. I'm going to show the whole thing to you anyways. The D2 chord is going to be mute, mute. You're going to mute those top 2 strings if you see the, okay? And then that next string, if I do this real quick, if I get this, I have a very bad lighting right here. So you're going to mute these 2 strings, and you open, this one's going to be open. This is your D string here, okay? String number 4, because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. String 4, D string, this will be open. This will be your dominant D string, your dominant D note for your D chord. So it's going to be a mute, mute, open, 2, 3, open. See, I don't have nothing going on with these 2 fingers here. And that's going to be a D2 chord, all right? So we have A2, D2, A2, D2. Okay, and now we're going to go to a normal E chord, all right? Nothing special about this. It's a standard E chord. All right, if you already know your E minor, right here is your E minor from your key of B. You're just going to add one more note, one more finger. So it's going to be open, because that open, that dominant E note, okay? Open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. Okay, I'm going to try to center this better for you. That's going to be your E. All right, so if you know your E minor, this is your E minor, here's your E. All right, so let's go back and forth between those real quick. I'll go back and forth between A and E, or A2 to E, A2, E. Okay. Last chord is going to seem a little bit funky, but trust me, believe it or not, you can actually get to that chord by holding this formation, but sadly not with these fingers. I mean, you can. Your next chord is going to be an F sharp minor, and this is the one everyone's like, well, what? Where is this chord at? Okay. First thing, those 2 those 2 last fingers that we talked about in the last video for worship G, they're going to hold together again, and you're going to do it way over here on the 4th fret. Okay, and you're still going to mute the top. Okay, this one's going to be a little funkier because your F sharp, your actual F note is actually this one here, not this one. Don't ask me this one, the dominance and why it's not the first one. This is just the way I learned how to play it. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay, and that's how it sounds. This is F sharp minor or F sharp minor 7, some people refer to it as. Okay, and what it is it's a mute. then 4, 4, oops, 4, 4, 2, open, open. All right, and that's F sharp minor. And here's the cool thing: if you want to keep this formation, if you slide these all the way down and cram your finger like that, here's your E chord with that open top. And then you go like this. Okay, you can keep it, which is nice, because, and also your pointer finger here and this finger are for your D. So you take these off and put this finger down, and there's your D2. And if you want to, you can keep this finger on, take this finger, put it here, it do it differently, and that's still your A2. So I can go like this. So if I do this right. I'm going to try to do it the way I showed you here. And it's a little different because I'm not used to hold my fingers that way. But so it's going to be like A2, D2. Oh, my guitar's slipping on me. F sharp minor. See, I'm like swinging my hand based on this finger here. Okay, F sharp minor. Minor mute. E. Go back to the F sharp minor. D2. And back to the A2. All right. So now we have our 4 chords learned. Okay. Now, here's a really cool thing that you can do with these 2 chords. I know I told you I don't have a worship version for this, but I do, and it really only works for finger picking because of the notes. That is actually we're going to start using a lot. You're actually, the only thing you're going to incorporate in, and I did this for doing a chord solo for Through All of It by Colton Dixon, is I used my pinky, and I held this note down here through all the chords. Well, not with the pinky, but I held this note down here through all the chords. And that's an F sharp note. And here's what I did. I took my normal A2, muted, and I took that pinky and I snuck them in underneath here. And watch, I'm going to take them off and put them on. You'll hear the difference. It sounds a little different. And if I'll just go ahead and play it through all the chords. Actually, let me play that through all of it if I can remember how I did this. It's a little different with the F2, the F sharp, because I'm using this finger. And then I did normal D. And that's what I did to spice up those chords a little bit. Anyways, let's get to a song on these, shall we? All right, so Draw Me Close is going to be our first one. It's going to start out on the A2. So, and I'm not going to, I don't know if I think, yes, I have done a tutorial for this one. So this one, if you want to learn more about how to play it, go ahead and look it up, and you should find it was one of my first 5 that I did. So I'm going to go through and play this. Draw me close to you, never let me go. I lay it all down again to hear you say that I'm your friend. You are my desire, no one else will do, 'cause nothing else could take your place. Feel the warmth of your embrace. Help me find a way to bring me back to you. You're all I want. You're all I've ever needed. You're all I want. Help me know you are near. Alright, and that is going to be one for Draw Me Close. Let's switch to another one real quick so you can see a little bit more of that F sharp minor in action. And that's going to be Break Every Chain by Jesus Culture, at least that's the version I have here. If you cannot see the chords, which by looks of the video, you might be able to. I'm gonna just go through the intro real quick, and this one usually starts off in the F sharp minor, D, or D, A, E, and by the looks of it, that's the only progression used throughout this whole song as well. So, start off that F sharp minor. There is power, D, in the name A, Jesus, to the E. Alright, so I'm just going to go through this real quick. There's power in the name of Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus. To break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. All sufficient sacrifice, so freely given, such a price bought our redemption. Heaven's gates swing wide. Okay. And that's like how to play Break Every Chain. Remember, I'm not doing these as a cover or tutorial. These are just examples that most of these are original keys in, and of course these can all be in different keys and sound different. Anyways, that is four chords playing the key of A, 2 songs that you can play them with. And if you give this a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if not, subscribe. I have more of these coming. Thank you very much, and you have a very blessed day.